My longtime girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me because her new friends told her an open relationship was the solution. I'm currently trying to recover from this one, but I want to type it out now that I know everything. My longtime partner and live-in girlfriend broke up with me. Seems standard, but the reason got to me. I was driving home from work and I call her, 'cause I always call her on my way home to check in. She sounded off, and so I started prodding. She lets it slip that she wants to break up. While I'm driving, I become hysterical and have to abandon my car on the side of the road, and my family had to drive out to get me. I call her again minutes later. I needed an explanation, and she just blurts out on the phone she wanted an open relationship. Now, from my time on the internet and life, if someone suddenly proposes an open relationship in a previously monogamous one, it may be a sign that they have cheated, have someone in mind. It's a huge red flag. I will add she had gotten cold towards me for a while and had joked about going on friend dates. After staying the night with my parents, I went over the day after to get most of my stuff. I asked her to fully explain herself. Her answer was simply, she fell out of love with me and she hasn't loved me in a long time. She then decided the best option was to ask her college friends. They suggested we start an open relationship. I was furious. I don't know who thinks that's the solution to a relationship issue. I got angry and took my stuff and left. She threw away 4 years because she wasn't willing to be an adult and talk to me. She also added she felt like she had no options because I wasn't home enough and didn't give her enough affection. I will also add, I'm the only one of us who has a job. She does college full time. She has only 3 classes and spends most of her days out with friends while I work 40, 50 hours a week. And I did almost all house chores, except dishes. I'm now scrambling because I don't have a home anymore and we adopted a cat. She is unable to care for the cat as she gets overwhelmed at scooping litter and basic care. Currently, the cat is still with her, but when I went to get my stuff, it was clear litter had not even been scooped once and was overflowing, as well as the cat didn't have food in the bowl. Don't get me started on her and the rats. She refuses to clean their cage, so that also falls on me. Today, I'm going to get my animals. My mom is willing to see if we can house them here. That's all. I lost 4 years over someone who saw me as a mother and not a partner. Sorry for any formatting issues. Edit update to clear up some frequent asked questions and concerns. 1. We did not have an apartment. We lived in a home owned by her father as her family is very well off. The home was paid for and we were not asked to pay rent. I covered all utilities month by month. She does not have my cards anymore, so clean split on finances. No joint accounts, thank God. 2. Pets all safe with me now. Writing this as my cat attacks her toy mice at the foot of my bed. I got all my stuff today with my parents. Everything that I paid for, so the bed, sofa, all the decorations, my wine glasses, etc. Rats are also safe and have a nice cozy space to adjust. Happy boys are getting plenty of food and love in a newly cleaned cage. Kitty has a spotless litter box. 3. I have blocked her on all media. Thank you all for your concern. Now that the anger has subsided, I'm ready to be myself. I've missed a lot, so I'm ready to find myself. I also understand she was very sheltered and spoiled. She was never truly ready or prepared for something serious. That I find comfort in. It's not my fault, and I'm not unlovable. Let's check out the comments. It may not feel like it right now, but she did you a favor. Based on how you describe your relationship and who does what. In the house, I'm guessing there is a solid chance that a week or so from now, she'll come back and say she made a mistake. You might want to prepare for that. OP. I have already prepared for that possibility. I'm sorry you experienced that kind of a breakup. It is definitely hard when you don't understand someone's choices, but after reading your post, you honestly dodged a bullet. She seems kind of lazy. Anyways, move out. Enjoy being single for a while and get back into the dating game when you're ready. Good luck. Congratulations. You got rid of an easily influenced, lazy partner who is nothing but a financial, mental, and emotional burden. She isn't worthy of you. You are adulting and capable of lasting love. And she is a child. Please go no contact. Just disappear out of her life. Sooner or later, she will want you back. I wouldn't go for it though. Usually, those people don't appreciate what the relationship gave them. If you didn't have had major issues, could also be a reason why she decided for that, but didn't read any hints of that in your text. Let's check out another story. Me, 28 male, long-term girlfriend, 28 female, broke up with me and left me for another guy, but that didn't pan out, and now wants to stay in our shared apartment. How can I ask her to leave? My 28 male girlfriend, 28 female, of 5 years just broke up with me 3 months after we finally signed a lease and moved in together. I was completely blindsided as we hadn't been fighting much. Sure, we had been a little distant, but nothing too bad. I was surprised that she was adamantly not interested in trying to fix things between us. I was a complete mess, crying to her and arguing with her, asking why it was so easy to let everything go. I told her we couldn't sleep together as I was in pain. And when she slept on our couch, I just went over to her in the middle of the night, crying. Needless to say, she had to leave, so she slept on her friend's couch. A week after that, I found out the reason she was so uninterested in working on things together is because she met another guy. Okay, fine. Finding that out added to the pain I was already in, but at least it explained why she was so sure about breaking up. She lived at a friend's house for about a month, and her fling with the guy she left me for didn't work out. Now, she is back at our apartment. She had been paying her rent the whole time, but I'm telling her to move out because she broke up with me. She has looked at a couple of apartments, but I'm worried she's not taking moving out seriously and knows that I won't do anything if she lags on moving out. Having her around is nice, but also extremely confusing and painful as I'm processing the breakup. Is it fair that I want her to move out, even though we signed the lease together and pay equal rent? Is it immature that she broke up with me with no plan at all? What can I do to incentivize her leaving without hostility? Edit. I am not looking for answers around eviction or legality. We are on friendly terms. I am aware that she has the legal right to be in the apartment. Edit. Also, most of the furniture and cookware in the apartment is mine, along with special lights and fixtures I bought and upgraded for us, which makes it extra hard for me to move out, as some people are saying. If I left, it would leave her with an empty apartment and me with a storage unit full of stuff, which seems a bit like a lose-lose. Let's see the comments. Yes, it's immature on her part. Maybe try to find somewhere else to live and talk to your landlord to see if they can let you off the lease early. Since she signed the lease, she has a right to stay, but if you were to go somewhere else, she can't follow. OP. Yes, perhaps I will have to leave. It is complicated because most of the furniture is mine, but I guess I will just put it in storage for use at my next place. Sometimes people gamble and lose. It is not your responsibility to save them, while you did do the right thing asking her to leave. The problem is, she has the legal rights to live in the apartment, especially if she is paying her portion of the rent. If you have explained to her that being around is preventing you from moving on, then one of you will need to move out. Who cares about hostility? She literally was cheating on you before she broke up with you. She doesn't care about you or love you. You were just the backup plan. See if the landlord will let you off the lease and keep her on. Then you move elsewhere and don't tell her where. Or annoy the F out of her. Play music while she's trying to sleep. Don't say a single word to her. Ignore her. Don't get food for her or do anything for her. Find a Tinder date to bring back and F. Make her as uncomfortable as you can. Stop caring because she didn't care about you when she had some other guy's DD all up in her kidneys while still in a relationship with you. Don't be or stay friends with her. Find a way to get out, even if you have to formally break the lease. Your mental health will suffer if you don't. You can't heal being around her all of the time. Try to gray rock her until you have an escape plan. No more intimate conversations, and don't let her see you cry again. Be strong. Move on. Some people have some serious balls. Imagine having the audacity to try this and thinking, you're not an absolute POS for it. You've got to bail. If you got the money to buy out of the lease, do so. If not, just jump it. It may hurt your credit, but it's going to be much less of a pain than what's going to happen to your psyche if you stay around this succubus. You could start giving her the cold shoulder, bringing girls over, and don't let her sleep in your bed. When the pain hits, she'll leave. You have every right to your bed since she left the apartment already, and she can't expect you to let her sleep with you. Sounds more of a legal question. She is on the lease. You should have taken her off the lease the moment she left and then when she was living with someone else.